right, what is day 11? Oh my gosh, it's a stove, an oven with milk and cookies. Okay, that is super cute. So there is the oven and the milk, and then there's 3 cookies, plus, according to Allison, that black one is a burnt one. One of my favorite parts about the Christmas season is making treats. I love making Christmas cookies, the fudge, the peppermint bark, anything Christmas related. Like, I love being in the kitchen and making it and sharing it with others. Cookies are one of my favorite things to make just because they're easy to put in like a box or multiple boxes and just give out to people. The problem is I like to make too many different kinds, and it is very stressful and hard to try to make like 4 different kinds of cookies at once and then bake them all at the same time. That's why starting like 1 or 2 years ago, I decided to make the cookie dough first and then freeze it for later. And that has saved me so much time, so much stress, because once you make all the cookies, you have to wash everything like in between each one, and then you have to bake them, and there's just like so much going on. It's just so much easier for me to make the dough first and then bake it on another day. And the cool thing is you can do this even when it's not Christmas time. Like if you love cookies but you don't want a huge batch laying around the house, you can make your dough ahead of time, make them into little dough balls, and then freeze them. That way if you want just 1 or 2, you can stick those in the oven later and you can have a single serving of cookies. Now today, my plan was to make 2 different kinds of cookies. However, this morning when I looked in the fridge, I only had enough butter for 1 of the recipes, and that never happens. I just haven't made it out to Sam's Club yet. So I was gonna make peppermint chocolate slice and bake cookies, and I was also gonna make some regular cut out sugar cookies, but today I'm just going to make the slice and bake cookies, and I'm just going to freeze the entire log. This is a new recipe for me, and I'm super excited to try it. Last year I made like a chocolate vanilla swirl slice and bake cookies. I will link that video down below for you all to see. I did a huge session last year. Today, thankfully it's gonna be a little bit easier with just the 1 batch of cookies. So let me show you what I got going on and then we'll get started. Here is all I need for these cookies. Now, it also calls for chocolate that's going to be melted, but that is not until after you bake the cookies. So I still have dark chocolate chips up in the pantry. I'll use those when it's time to bake. But for now, here's all the ingredients that I need. And unfortunately, talk about pivoting, I went to Aldi and I went to Meijer hoping to find some peppermint candies, like the little circular ones. Neither of them had them, so I bought candy canes instead. A few of you said Dollar Tree has them. I just wasn't able to make it out, so I'm going to attempt to like hammer these and get them all nice and crushed up, and hopefully that'll work. I'm really hoping these are easy to smash up. I've got my little potato masher here. Hopefully that'll work. I mean, as you can see, they break really easily, even while just taking them out of the packaging. Let's hope this works. Okay, wait a second. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do this. Yep, I'm a genius. Yeah, that just saved me like 10 minutes and a whole bunch of effort. So that's done. Now we get to actually make the cookie dough. The next part is basically just like your regular cookie mix. You have to cream together the butter and the sugar. It also says to add the vanilla and peppermint extract and the salt, and then we just have to cream it for like 4 minutes. Did I mention that these were shortbread cookies? Because I don't think I did. I was looking at the recipe as I was adding the stuff. I'm like, wait, don't you typically add eggs to cookies? And then I saw, oh yeah, they're shortbread. So they might be a slightly different consistency, which is totally fine. I don't think I've actually ever made shortbread cookies before. So what I'm gonna do is form this dough into a log, because these are gonna be slice and bake cookies. And it doesn't really have to be perfect. I'm gonna try to roll it out slightly longer. That way I can get more cookies and make them a little bit thinner as well. Now, like I said, I did this before with like a chocolate vanilla swirl, and those were really fun to make. Although it was a little, I don't know, confusing at first. I had to get the right groove going, because you had to take like two little logs and then like twist them together. Maybe it was 4. You had to twist them together and then wrap them up and freeze them. That took a little practice, but I got it. Okay, that looks fairly even. Now I just need to wrap this up really tightly. Okay, let's see if I can make this happen. Okay, I think I might double wrap it just in case, because it is going into the freezer. I don't want it to get freezer burnt in like the week or 2 that it sits in the freezer. So what I'll do is place this on this little cookie sheet here. That way it lays flat in the freezer. And then I can put it in a, maybe a gallon size freezer bag. I don't know if it'll fit, but I might just leave it like this. It's only gonna stay in the fridge or the freezer for a week or 2. Then I'll take them out and bake them. So honestly, I'm really happy with how this thing turned out. It's gonna go in the freezer, and then don't worry, I will record myself baking these when the time comes. So I'm not gonna leave you in suspense for too long. I'm pretty excited though. I wish I would have had enough butter for the other cookies, but this one we'll just have to do. So make sure you like this video and subscribe and hit that bell, and that way you'll be notified when that video comes out where I bake these, as well as my other grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. Did you know I offer one-on-one nutrition coaching? Whether your goal is to lose weight, eat healthier, or just want to know how to get started, I can help. You can schedule a free weight loss discovery call by using the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to chat with you.